What's up everyone, WizardKen here with another Xbox One World of Tanks video. Today we're going to be doing another first impression video, and today's tank that we're going to be looking at is a tier 6 British medium, the Cromwell Knight. Well, you're probably wondering, holy crap, this thing looks just like the Cromwell. Well, it pretty much is like the Cromwell. It really is. This is a new premium tank that you can buy today. It just came out today on the, what's today's date? The 28th. So 8/28. 2015, and I think it's only out for a little bit. I can't exactly remember, but I believe it's only open for or out for maybe a couple of days. So if you want to buy this tank, hopefully this video will help you decide whether you want to get it or not. Now we're gonna go over the stats, we're gonna go over the armor a little bit and stuff like that, and then we're gonna take this bad boy out. Like I said, this is a brand new premium tank that just came out. It's pretty much it probably won't come out for a very long time after this. Just like the Freedom tank, it took a whole year before they brought it back out. So you might not ever see this tank again. So it might be a good idea to buy this thing. Now, this thing cost about 4,700 gold, which roughly I averaged around 20 bucks. So, and that's in the U.S. American money. So it could cost you a pretty penny in other places and stuff. But yeah, 20 bucks is what it cost for me, and that's a little up there, but it's not terrible. It is a tier 6. It's pretty much got the same stuff as the Cromwell, and yeah, I don't think it's terribly expensive, but I do like collecting these old things. And yeah, so let's look around at the armor just a little bit before we get into the stats and stuff. We're not going to discuss the armor right now, but I wanted to just show off the paint scheme and stuff like that that they have on here. And it looks really cool. Now, I thought originally that they were going to have the back end kind of like the Freedom tank, but it's not. It actually is more like the AMX that they brought out, the Liberté tank. So, but it looks really cool. I think it looks neat. I really do. Anyways, so we just looked at the paint scheme. Let's jump in, talk about the stats, and then we're going to jump in and talk about the armor. And then we will go out and jump into a couple games and see how we do. Alright guys, so let's talk about the stats on the Cromwell Knight. Like I said, it's pretty much the Cromwell, but just a little bit different. There is like one thing that I noticed that was different, but that was it. Alright, so the hit points on this thing is 750, which is, I believe, the same amount when the Cromwell is completely upgraded. The speed on this thing is 64. The hull on this thing is 64 on the front, 32 on the side, and 32 on the rear. The turret is 76 in the front, 64 on the side, and 57 on the rear. Now, the only thing I noticed different on the turret from the Cromwell and this one is that on the sides where it says 64, the Cromwell has 63. So that was one thing I noticed that was a little different. Now this thing gets the big gun of the Cromwell too. It's the 75 millimeter, same thing as the Cromwell. This thing has a rate of fire of 15.38, which is the same. Pen 145 and 135 damage. So the pen and damage are the same. I believe the only difference between these two tanks in that sense is that the aim time on the Cromwell Knight is 1.89 and 0.40 accuracy. And then the Cromwell, let's take a look at that. Give me 1 second because I was not prepared to do that. Because I was just thinking in my head, maybe the only thing different is the aim time and accuracy. Yeah, the aim time on the Cromwell is 2.29. And the accuracy is 0.36 with the 75 millimeter on there. So the accuracy and the aim time on this thing is different. So the aim time is a little bit better with this tank, but the accuracy is a little worse. So that's really the main difference between these two tanks. It doesn't seem like anything else is really that much of a difference. So alrighty guys, so let's jump over and talk about the armor a little bit, and then we'll take this thing out for a spin. Alright guys, so we're not using Tank Inspector, we're actually using inside the game because, to be honest with you, there's not a lot of armor on this tank. We're just going to look over some points that might be able to help us a little bit. But from what I've seen Bubba play on the Cromwell, you're not really going to sit still a lot, to be honest with you. I've never played these British mediums at all, so I'm going off of what I've seen and what I've noticed while playing against these tanks. They don't like to sit still very much. They like to keep moving because of the armor on them. They're very fast attack tanks, and this is what these, when they were advertising these tanks, is that these were used to go out there and get into the field really quickly and take out things quick because of their speed. That's why, as you can see, what is that? The slap shot is the perk that I have on the crew right now. That's one perk that you automatically smooth ride, which is pretty much, allows you to fire accurately on the move, which is really, really cool. And that's one thing that they advertise. Now, you will get that fully upgraded. Your crew will already know that automatically when you first get this tank. I didn't take it out or anything like that. You automatically get it with this tank, which is really neat. I'm working on 6 cents now. As you can see, I haven't done anything with it. But pretty much we're going to have to rely on just our speed, our movement, and just see how we can do. I haven't put any equipment on there because I haven't taken it out yet. I want to see how we can do. Because I don't want to spend any extra silver if I don't need to. You know what I mean? So, anyways, guys, let's take this thing out and see what we can do. Alrighty, guys, we are on Highway Standard Battle. We're going to be facing Tier 6, Tier 5s, and Tier 4s. Now, one thing I forgot to mention is that this thing does not get premium matchmaking in the sense that other premium tanks do. This is what I consider a higher premium tank, which means that it can see up to 2 tiers above, just like a regular tank. So this tank should be able to handle itself in Tier 8 matches and stuff like that. So just watch out. You will see 7s and 8s with this tank. You're not going to get that normal matchmaking that you would hope for with a premium tank, and that's fine. We've got a big gun on here. We can handle ourselves, and right now we're only going against Tier 6s, so we should be okay. We should be okay. Now, I don't know if our team's going to come over here and help us. We might have to go the other way. I'm not particularly happy that our team is only going one way, and that is it. But we do have the speed. As you can see, this thing is very agile. The turning back and forth, the turret rotation is very quick. This is definitely going to be one of the nasty tanks to get around heavy tanks and just knock the crap out of them. Up, there's another knight. We see him. We've got a lot of artillery, so we do have to watch out for that. Going in reverse might not be the best thing for us. Yeah, see, I knew artillery was going to try doing that. I'm definitely not feeling this way. I'm really not. I'm going to wait for these other guys to get over there and back me up a little bit before I do anything. There's an M4 with this guy over here, so we might try and help out some more now. It looks like they might hide behind the housing up here. Got another enemy exposed. There's an M3 Lee. I don't know what in the world our artillery is doing. What the crap was that? I think I might head over this way just so I might be able to take some shots at some of these guys. I am enjoying that this thing is so quick. I can just get from one point to another very quickly. What was that? The KV what? KV 85. That is the new KV series of heavy tanks. That's supposed to have the bigger 122 like the KV-1S had. Oops. I definitely got to get used to how... Oh, we bounced it. There we go. There we go. As you can see, the reload's not bad. 3.74 seconds, not bad at all. I don't mind that. Let's see if we can just run out there and start tearing some people up. I think we'll be able to. We've been spotted.
Ready to fire.
We're going to be all over the place while we're shooting at the moment.
Let's find another target.
Get up here, see what we can do. Screw with these guys a little bit. Now, this guy was over here, so I'm going to try to come around. We've got the speed to do this, so we should be able to get around, shoot them. Ooh. Didn't even notice you right there.
Target acquired. One of our tracks is damaged.
Whee!
We nailed it back. We finished him off.
Ooh.
Enemy vehicle eliminated.
There we go. There's another one.
To fire.
We're just going to use our speed to just have some fun right now. I know there's a TD next to us. We're just going to keep moving.
Target acquired.
Whoop. Missed. Missed again. There we go. Got him. There we go. The speed is just amazing with this tank.
Target locked.
The Dicker Max, another premium tank. That's what we're going to be doing a Rollback Friday on. And I know we're doing terrible with our shots because our accuracy is just not there. Oh man, and could have had 2 more kills. We could have gotten a Top Gun. I don't think we're gonna be able to do it. I really don't. Really don't think. So far we've been hit once, and that was it. We're just gonna keep cruising around. This is working great for us. You know, we were trying to sit around and just snipe a little bit, but this worked out pretty well. We might actually be able... Nope. I was going to say, we might be able to shoot him from back here if we stop, but nope. Alright, the M3 Lee is the only thing left, and he's probably... Yep.
Ready to fire.
Yeah. He's probably going to get killed before we can get up there. And he's gone. Ooh, run to the building. Nope. Won't let us. Alright, so 40,000 in silver, 3,000 in experience points. We destroyed 4 tanks, 789 in damage, 7 penetrations, 5 detections, 205 in assisting. We got fighter, fire for effect, mastery badge 2, stuff like that. Let's see where we ended up. We came in 3rd place, not bad. These guys did a lot more damage than us, but of course KV2's got the derp gun, and the Dicker Max actually does a lot of damage per shot, so that I'm not mad at that. We came up pretty good though. Came up pretty good. Like I said, 4 kills, not bad. And 789 in damage. A lot of those shots were missed because the accuracy on this thing is not the greatest. So when you're on the move trying to shoot, it's not that great. It's more like when you get closer and shoot. But I like to try to just randomly shoot even if I'm further, like far out and running at them, because you never know, you might get that chance of actually hurting someone. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this first impression video of the Cromwell Knight. So my thoughts on this tank is that I think it's a pretty neat tank. I mean, look at the paint scheme on this thing. It's really neat looking. For you guys that are you know, rare tank collectors, I would really say to buy this thing, because we don't know when it's ever going to come back out. It could be like the Freedom tank and only come out once a year. So if you're someone like me that likes to collect these things and stuff like that, I say to get it, because it's just neat looking. It's really cool looking. Now, for you guys that are looking for a premium tank to buy and stuff like that, I think this is a neat tank. Now, remember, I am not giving a review on this tank right now. It's just my first thoughts, my first impressions of this tank. I need to play a lot more games in this thing before I can ever give a review on it. So, for you guys, like I said, that are just looking for a premium tank to get, to be honest with you, I don't know. It's really cool that this tank is pretty much the maxed out Cromwell. It really is. You know, if you don't mind, not having the paint scheme, you can just buy a Cromwell with silver and stuff like that. Now, the only thing bad about doing that is that this tank actually gains you more silver. So you're pretty much buying a maxed out Cromwell. It also gives you more silver using this tank, and it looks badass. So you know what? To be honest with you, if you like medium tanks and stuff like that, then I would suggest getting this thing. It wasn't very hard to pick up and figure out what was the best things to do with this tank. I started using my speed. Um, pretty much halfway through the game, I started using my speed and agility to get up there and kill a lot of the unexpected prey. I went after a lot of the tank destroyers that aren't going to move very quickly, aren't going to be able to catch up with me very quickly, using that fast rotating turret on this tank. Really came in handy, and then we were able to kill the artillery using the same tactics. We got a good amount of kills on this thing, and if we had more time, we probably could have gotten Top Gun with this thing. I really thought we were, because we were just tearing so many people up. It was very, very fun to play with. So it is a hefty little price tag. Like I said, I averaged it around like $20 to pretty much buy this thing. So it does cost a little bit of money. If you guys are just looking for a premium tank that's cheap and stuff like that, this is not your tank. But if you want something that we consider like a level 3 premium tank, a higher level premium tank that can handle 2 tiers above it, which is what this tank can do and will see up to tier 8. This tank can handle itself. It does have a big enough gun to be able to do that, and stuff like that. I think it's just a fun tank. It is just a really, really fun tank, and I think you guys will enjoy it a lot. So, I can't really sit there and say for you guys that are just looking for a premium tank, get this one. It's really up to you on that sense. But it is a pretty highly leveled premium tank. Like I said, I call it like a level 3 premium tank. And it can handle itself pretty well. So, and it'll make you silver like crazy. Or it should at least. Anyways, guys, I've been WizardKen. Thank you so much for watching this first impression video. Please hit that like button, leave a comment. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Anyways, guys, until next time, I'm WizardKen. See ya.